Welcome to the Sold Too Early Sports Card Podcast, your home for yesterday's news today and tomorrow's news next week. That's Kai. I'm the dyslexic time traveler. Yo, we're off to a fucking good start today. Got a 25-minute meeting that went over at 5 o'clock. I'm feeling hot. Kai, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I didn't have a meeting, so that's good.
I'm so angry at the world. Who does that? Who schedules a call for 4:30 and then goes to 5:25? What the fuck?
Stop. I feel like you should be allowed to just click and close out.
Like, I gotta go do anything else. You don't.
Nope, it's 5 o'clock. Time to go.
You don't pay me enough to do this. Like, come on. But yeah, I'm not. I'm ready to fucking do. I'm so ready to quit my job. Like, I'm just not having fun with it right now.
Your manager watching this podcast right now.
Dude, he's not gonna watch this. And if he does, I probably put my 2 weeks in already. So, and if I didn't, you didn't hear that. But yeah, it's been a fun time in the sports car world. A lot of sales going on lately that I've noticed. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily related to economic situations or the economy or stocks or crypto or anything else going down just yet. But it feels like there's quality deals out there at reasonable prices these days.
Yeah, I was talking to a few people, and I don't know, it doesn't seem like cards are going down yet.
I think the people who are buying heavy and cashing you out, bro, are still buying heavy and cashing you out, bro. I think the everyday collector who doesn't buy heavy kabooms, downtowns, whatever else is maybe starting to hurt a little bit, or be like, wow, my stock went down 20% in 5 days. That's not good. Or, I mean, people are about to get their tax breaks or tax credits soon, except for me. I paid a lot of taxes this year.
I just paid today.
I'm doing that next week.
Ugh.
I pushed it out a week. But I think that's part of it as well. So I think people will be okay. I actually do expect a pretty good Dallas. I think I came on the podcast last week and said that if Dallas was bad, there could be a problem. Or maybe that was just in that group chat. I don't recall. But I do think Dallas would be good because people had that scheduled. But it might be a little bit different. It might be time to pay a little more attention if you're an average or even above average person in the sports card world who's buying, selling, and trading somewhat frequently.
I do know a little inside info that a few repackers are not buying raw cards over $500 anymore.
I mean, are they just getting fucked on them? Like when they...
I would assume it's because people get them and they're like, this is fucked. Can I send it back? And they don't want to deal with that anymore. But a little bit of a interesting point if that whole little, whatever you would call it, like 500 plus raw stuff starts to see a little bit of a decline because it just gets consigned now.
I mean, listen, like how many quality cards that are $500 that are raw are you going to want to buy anyway?
Correct, yeah.
Now,
I mean, outside of new stuff, obviously, but
yes. So yeah. I was about to name like the example of the Barry Bonds, Albert
Pujols, exactly, yeah.
A-Rod. That was 20-25 tops. They actually sold today, but that was a $2,000, $2,500 card that was raw, but it looked pretty decent.
New stuff and like cool stuff, I don't think anyone really has a problem with.
Listen, if raw downtown to kabooms drop, I'm okay with that, frankly.
Man, who cares?
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me, man. Those things are so liquid and cash adjacent anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really want to pay 92, 93% of comps for those and then get haggled by people offering me 87, 88, 89, maybe 90. Like, it's a losing game unless you do it at scale. And the way you do it at scale is you buy raw ones. But if, a Backyard, a We The Hobby, a Michi, who were some other repackers, Austin, like if they're not buying those type of things anymore, you could have a problem.
Yeah, that's what I don't know. It's interesting. because the only other way you can really sell the raw ones, which you would assume aren't going to grade, would be auctioning it or another person buying it at X%. So it's going to be interesting to see if it just gets like recycled so hard to the point where they start dropping.
Listen, this industry can't survive at people paying 85% of comps anyway in general for quality stuff. That was not sustainable anyway. And I know that, there are conversations that we've had with repackers and groups accordingly where once percentages got too hot, This is around Christmas time, actually, where they kind of stopped buying.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I think so. Right,
In Thanksgiving, Christmas time, they kind
somewhere
of like,
around there.
they
Yeah.
put a stop on buying because either too much inventory or, frankly, the more logical.
Oh no, I think it was around October-ish because they were getting crushed on like football quarterbacks. It sucked.
Wow, what a shock! You don't
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
You get the point I'm trying to make, though. Is like it really is just one of those things that I'm not really surprised, but it did happen.
No, and I mean, whether or not it was because they didn't renew-ish to cards or something, it's just surprising that these people would spend all this money on getting inventory for the repacks, and then be foolish enough to hold them into the season and then kind of get upset when they all start tanking. Like you would think they would have a plan, whether that was to get rid of the cards and auction them or do a big, repack or whatever and get rid of them before the season started.
Nope.
Yeah, obviously, nope. They didn't really think that one through, but
It's so interesting, man. Like, obviously, we were having this conversation last week, and we're still having this conversation going forward now. But like, I think the way forward in this industry, whether it's good or bad or not, is to care less and to, frankly, just like sell out in a way.
honestly, I've just started like on the care less part. I just started like taking my profit. I'm so fine getting stuff in and selling it and maybe not getting the most I could get for it and letting someone else make a little bit. As long as I can move it, get my money back, make a little bit, and buy some more. I don't know. I was never really like greedy, I would say, but I started being okay with not getting the most I could get and just turning it over faster.
First off, let me make this clear. Greed is actually good. And this is
Fair.
anyone who only collects and doesn't sell and trade is going to hate me, and that's fine. They usually do in general. But like, greed is good. And it's okay to hit a double every now and again. You don't have to hit a grand slam every time you get up to the plate. You can hit a line drive double, down the first base line and be pretty happy. Like, some of my favorite people to deal with are those who are established individuals who can have conversations, who are just like good people in general, like Neil, 702 Cards Inc. It's one of my favorite people to deal with in general. Hudson, Big Baller Card, is someone I've known for almost a decade now, which is scary. Which then extension is Michi, which is what is Otaya Rips or some shit, like OTIA Rips, whatever it is,
or whatever. I don't know how you say it. I don't really.
Yeah, like those people I've dealt with for a long time. Neil. The funny thing is that like I don't deal with you that often because like I think we have similar interests. I don't deal with Mikey as much as I used to because I think we have similar interests. Or Tyler, Hot Corner, like people who are great. Lane doesn't sell to me. Lane just hoards shit.
I think we would all love to deal with Lane a little more.
God, I love Lane. I really do. He just is a
dude. I swear, one day I'm gonna show up to his house with a and just buy it all.
Lane loves to tease people, and he's one of my best friends, and I love Lane. I really do. I played Fortnite with him like last week. The last week in a row, I played Fortnite with Lane like every single night.
That's so funny. I've been playing Fortnite with my friends like every night.
Oh, dude, play with us.
Well, can I do like? How does that work? I have Xbox.
Yeah, it's cross-platform. Kendall's on. Yeah, Kendall's on PC.
Oh, how do you talk? Game chat?
Yeah, game chat.
Oh, I never knew that was like a thing.
I mean, you could also use Discord.
Can you talk when you're dead?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, we're doing a Fortnite.
I honestly did not know you could play cross-platform and talk.
Yeah, you can.
Oh man, I'm down.
All right, that was easy.
Love
cool.
Fortnite.
Fuck this podcast. We're gonna go play Fortnite.
You guys play no build, right?
Yeah, I'm not playing. I'm not playing build.
I don't fuck with build. I suck at that.
Dude, Yasiel Plea conversation last week and Fortnite this week.
I don't know what it is. The last month or so, we've been grinding Fortnite. It's like fun again.
Oh, Fortnite's great right now. Are you kidding me? Like, there's a lot of stuff that's just like a little much, but I am really, really enjoying it lately. It's been a great time.
Yeah, I don't even know what we were talking about.
What the hell?
I think we were talking about like dealing with people.
Dealing with friends, like I want my friends to do well, and like actual friends, not just like, oh, you buy better than anyone else. You're my best buddy. It's like, no, these are my friends now at this point. Like, there's no difference. And like, I think that's the best sign of respect there is like, you and I have such similar tastes and such promise in what we're doing. Like, I can't sell to you and I can't really buy off you because we're doing this exact same fucking thing.
Yeah, I remember we would do like one deal almost every show for a while.
Yeah.
And I would get something like cool off you. The problem is I want to keep the stuff I get from you, and I can't do that all the time. So that's the problem.
I buy a lot of interesting shit, and like interesting shit has evolved from Blaze Alexander Superfract artist, or I will take a bath on, and that's fine, to like the Barry Bonds triple auto, or like a Justin Bieber Americana auto to $2.99. Like I can and do buy downtown Zigga Booms, but it's just not the pool I want to be playing in because it's just so bad in general. And now theoretically, raw cards are not going to be on the table for repackers to buy anymore, which is like a huge outlet. You know, whether or not that's public information or not, like someone will figure it out eventually.
I do have a gripe with the new Uptowns.
Yeah, they're
so
pretty
fucking stupid.
They're pretty stupid. I mean, I know they
just look worse.
It's optic only, and then Dunruss has downtowns.
Hey, that's what it seems like. I don't think there's been like an official announcement about it or anything though.
It's really weird. I get it from Panini's perspective because like that's how people want to buy their products, especially when you have such dog shit autos in the product anyway. Because like for this past year's draft class, you have Penix and JJ McCarthy. You don't have Caleb. You don't have Jay Daniels.
I mean, the only other notable autos are what, like Ladd McConkey and Brian Thomas Jr., I think.
Yeah, because you don't have Malik, you don't have Brock Bowers, you don't have Drake May.
No Marvin.
That's
about it.
Yeah, like that's how you get people to really go after your product is like, hey, case hits, hey, where's my keys? Shit. I was gonna make a joke.
The car got stolen.
Yeah. Come on, Dad, you want your kabooms? Huh? Go get him. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like,
well, I get them not wanting. I always thought that having a downtown and Donruss and Optic with the same card, just one was Optic, was really stupid. So I get them wanting to change that. But I think the Uptown just looks so dumb. Like they couldn't have thought of something cooler.
Nope. Because the NPC buyers can't think downtown, uptown. That must mean a downtown is an uptown, and uptown is a downtown.
It's hilarious how little effort they put into it. They literally just called it an uptown.
Yeah.
I used to like how the optics had like the velocity like look to them. That was like one of my favorite parts, and they don't have, not even Uptown has the like line velocity kind of look.
Every time we say Uptown, I just think of the Bruno Mars song, which is actually
I do too.
It was not Bruno Mars on the song, but it was Mark Ronson who wrote it.
Don't even know who that is.
I didn't either, which is way
Uptown
funnier.
Funk?
Yeah, no. So Bruno Mars is on the song; he's featured on it, but
that's not his song.
It's technically Mark.
Nah, I think you're tripping right now, Dave.
I'm just Google. You think I knew who wrote? You think I knew who wrote?
You're right.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like how, I mean, I don't know if Bruno Mars started with this song, but like, you know the song Billionaires by
yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I have to now we're going off on a real tangent.
If you would have gave me that as a betting option that was Bruno Mars's song, I would have put every dollar I had on it.
Damn it. Yeah, so the other song I'm thinking of is Billionaire by Travie McCoy, who I've never heard of besides this song, which also featured Bruno Mars. And I don't know if that's really where his career took off or not. I mean, that's the first time I heard Bruno Mars, but
it's probably an early song, yeah.
That's 15 years ago too. So like music makes you feel old. Like,
oh, you know what's crazy? This will have ended, or this will go live after, but there is a card on eBay that is so awesome. And I want to buy it so bad. It's an Andrew Luck Cracked Ice Rookie Auto BGS 10.
Oh, shit. That's nice.
It was at like $350. And I was like, oh my God, dude, this is like my childhood. This would have been like a $15,000, $20,000 card a couple years ago.
So as of right now, because this is going to come out after, 355, 4.5 hours left with probe steam, which means honestly it's probably going to get chilled and get reran 7 more times. So you'll get another shot at it, Kai. Don't worry.
I know. I might throw a bid. We'll see, but it's just
so cool. Like, Don't get me wrong, Andrew Luck, and I'll pull up the card real quick. Actually, give me 1 second. Like, let me also remove that because I don't want to spoil anything. It's my resignation letter, obviously. No, this is a gorgeous card in general. Checks all the all the right boxes. Luck could have still been playing in the NFL. Like, he would have been 35, 36.
Something like that, yeah. He's like the general manager at Stanford now.
That stuff. Yeah, he's 35. Like, Luck could have very easily been like, I'm not gonna go here and say a future Hall of Famer, but like, you never know.
I would say he would have been a future Hall of Famer.
I think he would have been on the right track.
I would go that far.
It's hard to say only because like you don't know how those Colts teams fare. Like, what was
I mean, they were good. Like, he won.
Let's just check it out real quick. Like, you went from when did Luck retire? 2018 or 2019, I should say. So
didn't they like beat the Chiefs in the playoffs or something?
7-9, 11. No, they've not won a playoff game since 2018, which I guess they had to beat someone.
Well, they might have not even played in the first round.
Yeah, that's fair.
They might have had a bye.
They were 10-6 though, so they had to beat someone.
Oh, you're right. Second in division.
So they've not won since Andrew Luck retired. You went 7-9, okay. 11-5, 9-8, 4-12, 9-8, 8-9. I don't know if Andrew Luck fixes that per se. I mean, obviously, you win more games, you probably make the playoffs.
I mean, with the way the NFL is, though, who's to say he wouldn't have got traded?
I mean, that's fair too. I mean, like, or yeah, you never know. Like, he could have gone like the Kirk Cousins route.
Could have got traded at like 28, 29, right in his prime.
I mean, he didn't. I mean, he got to 29, so you would have known that. Like,
yeah, dude. He retired off a 4,600-yard, 40 touchdown season.
No, it has nothing to do with the
crazy. No, I'm just saying that's insane.
I think what it comes down to is like, especially with this generation of QBs, especially, and now everyone moving forward, is these are incredible stats, but unless you win, it's not going to really matter. Like, I don't think Phil Rivers gets into the Hall of Fame. I don't even think he really deserves it per se. I think he might be the new barometer for modern QBs of like, yeah, he was great. He did a lot of nice things. He was a Pro Bowler, like a great pick for the Giants and the Chargers. Like, obviously, it all worked out for every team involved, but didn't win a Super Bowl and didn't win an MVP. Therefore, it's really hard to be in the Hall of Fame.
The problem with him too is like they never even like did anything in the playoffs. I don't even know if they won a game.
They got to the championship game against the Patriots, and he had a torn ACL, and he played fine, but like no young QB today is going to have as good a career, in my opinion, as Phil Rivers did. And Phil Rivers, once again, multiple-time Pro Bowler, a couple MVP votes. How many Pro Bowls did you make?
I mean, after like if you look at his records, after like LT left, I mean, they never won again.
No, but like then he was chucking it, and like that's they won in 2018. He won with the Colts. Like, Phil Rivers is a great QB. Any team would have been lucky to have him for his entire career. But it's a hard sell, in my opinion, for the Hall of Fame. It is. Like, I'm a Giants fan. I don't think Eli Manning's really a Hall of Famer outside of the fact he won 2 Super Bowls. Like, he doesn't win those. Not a Hall of Famer by any stretch of the imagination.
I wish we could merge Matt Ryan and Eli together into one body.
You would have what QB would you have then? You would have like
you'd have a really good quarterback.
You'd have Stafford if you won an MVP and another Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have 2 Super Bowls and MVP and a lot of stats.
That's what I'm saying. You'd have a supercharged Matthew Stafford.
Well, Stafford's won 1 Super Bowl and nothing else. I don't know. That's not a good
example. That's what I'm saying.
I don't even know what a good example would be like.
There's not really any. Like, it's so interesting to me because like Rivers sells like shit. You can buy a Rivers RPA right now for $100.
Yeah.
Like, and that is a arguably Hall of Famer. I don't think he is, but you can argue that he is. No one cares anymore.
I mean, you could probably buy a Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning, Matt Ryan, and a Matthew Stafford, all 4 of their RPAs for the same price as like a Drake May Prism Blue Ice 10.
Yeah, I mean, and there's also less of them. Obviously, compared to products released today, they're more rare. You can probably get like a good Contenders auto for a reasonable price of Phil Rivers. I think he does technically have. I think he has Contenders autos actually.
Yeah, he has him and Big Ben and all of them are the same year.
I want to say under. I want to say under $400.
Yeah, I think they're. I mean, depends what grade, obviously, but I think they're like $150.
Okay, I said under 400 for 9.510. There's the 9 for 400. 9.510, $1,200. Okay, so I might have
think like
been
low conditions, like $200-300.
okay. I was a little off, but there's still PSA 9 for 4, so I don't feel like I'm asinine. Okay, I was on the right track, a little off, but I will take that. But there you go, Bowman Chrome rookie auto 910 250. I mean, yeah, the auto's not great, but like that's a nice auto, 350 or 390. We go down the same path every time I talk about it. I don't love how it looks.
Well, it's
but
becoming funny because like people are getting smarter, and it's like the game used patch autos are starting to like outsell these like prime rookie cards.
I would much rather have a Phil Rivers. I would much rather have a Phil Rivers dirty, like powder blue patch auto on card game worn than any other rookie card of him. Probably any other card in general, Phil Rivers.
Yeah.
If I can't sell that card, give me a dirty 3-color powder blue patch auto Phil Rivers over anything else.
Yeah, I mean, just because I collect Matt Ryan, like his game used like flawless stuff is not even comparable to like rookie stuff.
Yep. And we had the conversation last week. I went for that Joe Burrow.
Oh yeah.
It went for like $1,200. It bid like $750. I didn't get it. I was hoping I could snipe people on it because like it ended on Thursday at 4 p.m. I was like, all right, cool, go for it. Nope. That was annoying. It is what it is though. There. And speaking of game worn, this is a good little poll. The 1 of 1 Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, dual logo man auto got sent to Heritage Auction. Now, wait. Okay, so Shine offered to buy this card for $8 million supposedly and was declined. It is now off to Heritage. So I believe that means that he never owned it. There was a miscommunication, I guess, when this post originally happened, where Slabstock said that he owned it, he turned down $8 million. But the owner of the card, who I assume was not Shine, but probably will be him in a couple months or weeks, whatever it runs. This is possibly a figure card.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably say it sells for more than if it was MJ LeBron. I just think Kobe collectors are crazy.
Kobe collectors are crazy rich Asians, and they will spend whatever. That is a movie. That's why I made that reference. They will spend what needs to be spent to get this.
Yeah.
The most expensive card sale ever, I believe, is $12.5 for the SGC 95 Mickey Mantle. I don't think it gets to that number, but I believe the highest public sale ever for a basketball card is Shine with his $4.5 million Luka. Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, honestly.
I know it's under 5. I think this brushes that by far.
It should, I would think.
I mean, if Shine's saying that he offered $8 million was declined, it's a guarantee. Like, I think the only conversation now becomes, is this a card that now goes over that number, or is he learned his lesson and is not going to bid the same thing? And if he does,
I love the gold logo, man.
I believe from conversations that we've had, this is like an All-Star Game 1 or something like that.
I don't know. I mean, it's not his normal jersey unless it's like a championship patch. But
I don't care about you. I don't want to listen to King Golden.
I mean, I would just look up like gold NBA logo, man. Like,
Yeah.
see what jersey it comes off of. Oh, that doesn't help actually.
No.
I mean, it has to be from like a. Yeah, there we go. Well, yeah, check that Bulls jersey to the right.
No, that's a
Nope.
normal one.
Yeah, it's normal. I don't know. I would lean that it's either an all-star jersey or something to do with like a championship.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet. I don't know why, but go figure. This could be an 8-figure card in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's gonna get really close. I mean, I have no doubt that it goes over 5.
No, that's
Yeah,
a slam dunk in my opinion.
it's
Which is wild, but go figure.
I don't even know. Is Luca probably the highest like modern card sale?
Oh, I have to imagine.
What did that Trout Superfractor sell for?
I don't even. Did that do $1 million?
I don't know. We're such an
I think I should know these, but I don't. All right, Wikipedia.
A Curry.
Hello.
Was the Curry a gold or something? What is the Curry?
SEC Mantle, Honus Wagner. Okay. The Babe Ruth that I knew. The Logo Man Auto did 5.9 million in 2021. Okay. So I said public sale. So I guess Shine is not public technically, but we knew the data. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just a stupid asshole. I'm a professional dumbass just in general. So go figure. Okay. So highest sale ever of a basketball card is 5.9 million. Still crushes that in my opinion. Whatever else. LeBron James 2003 RPA 7 of 23 BGS 9. Oh, there are multiple cards that went over that Luka. I didn't know that.
Did you know Alt bought the Curry?
I guess so. Didn't really know that one.
That's what it says. I don't know.
There's Luka for 4.6. So there were 2 cards that went over that. To be fair, they happened basically one after another. Wow.
Yeah.
Then
another one.
Mahomes RPA 1 of 1. Yep. Babe Ruth Gowdy PSA
2021
9.
was a year.
It was a year. Mike Trout Superfractor did 3.9 million. God, I hate Vegas Steve. He's such a fucking loser.
I don't even know if I haven't seen anything about him since that card was bought.
I hope he's dead in a ditch. He's a loser. Like, no, listen, he stole dead people's social security numbers. He's a fucking loser.
I didn't know any of that.
Yep. You gotta be a real scumbag to get banned off Vegas.
What'd he do with it? Was he gambling with them?
I don't know.
Well, I'm just wondering what he needed the socials for.
Let's see if I can get a quick article about it.
Conspiracy.
Fraudulent activities, including wire fraud and illegal use of identities, selling pics without license, adds another layer to his tarnished reputation, emphasizing repercussions of enacting illicit activities. Okay. We're going to end this rabbit hole. Okay, cool. We'll do it this way. VegasDaveVelocity.com. Do you think this site is impartial? I don't think it is. So this has got to be his site. This has to be. Like, this has to be his site. I'm not reading all this right now. What the fuck is this? All right, you know what? This is a stupid rabbit hole. He's a loser. That's what it comes down to. He's a disgrace to all people named Dave. Fuck you.
Oh, don't show Dave any Vegas. That's funny, you guys have the same name.
I'm gonna change it.
You could borrow one of his socials.
It's just me, Vegas Dave, and Dave from Storage Wars. Or Dale. What's his name? God damn it.
Daryl.
No, Daryl's there. I think there's one more named Dave.
I think Dave's the guy with the hat, right?
Oh, I love him. He's a big piece of shit. Big piece of shit. he's the best.
He was fired.
Yeah, this is a great turn your brain off show. I love Storage Wars.
I did too.
So good. All right, dude, it's only been half an hour. We're already off the rails. Sports cards.
I don't know what the rails are.
We are so far.
I bought 60 Pokemon cards.
Why?
I don't know.
Anything notable in there?
It's all the same card, Dave. 60 of them.
What is that?
It's Ends Reshiram. It's the promo card from a box.
Explain my frame again. I got it. It's
the one it's stamped with the Journey Together stamp.
Okay. Those are like $20 each, if even.
Correct.
Okay.
Now check what the PSA 10s go for.
1 second. Are there any?
There should be one, and then one live.
There's what the fuck? There's one live at 90.
I'll link you, Dave.
Yeah, I am missing this. To be fair, I'll reshare the screen again. There's a lot of them, and they're all kind of the same. And you can't call me racist, Kai, because they do all look the same. I knew what you were gonna respond with.
I threw it in the chat.
Thank you. Let me pull.
There's the live one.
Are you fucking kidding? What the fuck?
What?
It's $255.
It's still going too.
This is so stupid.
That's why I bought them.
So you're gonna shout out Kurt's Card Care, obviously, and then you're gonna get PSA 10s and all.
I'm gonna shout out Kai's Card Care. Actually, coming out with my own product line. It's just my spit in a bottle.
People would buy it too.
I hope not.
Dude, there's been a lot of stupid things to sell recently. Not even sports cards, but
the Cheeto.
The Cheetos. My favorite. We're going down the rabbit hole. Do you know who Belle Delphine is?
Who?
Okay, we're about to cross.
Oh, are you talking about the bath water?
Yep.
Oh no, I've heard of that.
Bath water?
I think we just found a new idea for you, Dave. You can quit your job and sell your bath water.
This makes me so happy that this exists because there's
I'll make you an LLC right now.
I have an LLC.
Dave's Bathwater LLC.
This makes me so happy this exists because it's so pathetic. It makes me joyful because you can sell idiots anything. So for anyone who is not aware, man, we've covered Bruno Mars, Andrew Luck, Belle Delphine. You make sure you subscribe to the Sports Card Podcast. We need to be committed. Belle Delphine was basically an Instagram whore, like YouTube, whatever else, OnlyFans, I don't know, who convinced her loser subscribers and followers to buy bathwater of her. You thought Player One was bad in sports cards? You haven't seen game used bathwater, baby. And yeah, this is my favorite thing to bring up in general in conversation with strangers because it's so absurd.
Oh, Dave, what are we gonna do with you?
You don't even know. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with me. Let's look at Reddit and see why people bought this.
I wonder if it still sells to this day.
I will check in a second. Okay, are there any funny answers here? This is 6 years.
Oh my god.
What?
This is real?
You thought I was kidding.
No. Look, dude, one just sold a couple days ago.
Oh God.
I linked
What?
to you in our chat.
Jesus Christ. Are you fucking? I'm leaving. I hate it here.
It did 375 US.
I'm so disappointed in society. I hate it here. I want to go home.
There's a, oh my God, there's a collector's edition. I don't know how to describe this, so I'm just gonna let you see.
Just let me look.
It has 100 watchers.
What?
Does it come with a mouse and keyboard? That's kind of sick. I know what to get Dave for his birthday.
Kai. You know
How
what?
many times do you think the bathtub was filled?
0. I think this is tap water.
Wonder if you could like legally sue if you found out it wasn't bath water. Although that would be the same thing as tap water, wouldn't it?
I think you would. This is gonna get in trouble.
Dave, you're gonna get us kicked off YouTube. What are you doing?
I'm gonna just close that out. That's bad. I'm gonna censor that because I don't want to get in trouble.
It's got the seal on it and everything. That's professional.
Listen, you know what? I trust this seal as much as BCCE when Logan Paul got GI Joe cards or whatever.
That's gonna be the punishment for our fantasy league next year, is to drink one of these.
You're a good friend. You're a good friend. You're gonna get fucking all the STDs. Or nothing, because it's probably not game used bathwater.
Game used LA Dodgers shower water. Straight from Otani.
This is so bad. I hate it. I am desperately looking forward to Sheik getting punished at the National. So, for our fantasy football league, Lane, who's been on the podcast a couple times, so we referenced a few times, won. And his reward is to design a shirt for the loser of the league, who was Sheik, who's also been on this podcast. Sheik works it all. Even funnier. Let me get there. The punishment was you get to design a shirt the loser has to wear for one day at the National. Because this is all card people, obviously, and this is really funny. We're all going to be there anyway. I have been in conversations. I have seen ideas. I have been implored to offer my feedback. Sheik, I'm sorry.
Is that like finalized yet?
No, Lane's bad at all of this. He's punted
I remember we had some ideas.
He's punted it to Kendall and I'm very happy about it because I'm gonna do bad shit. I'm so excited, man. It's
Cards are cool.
Cards are cool. This is what happens when you let me be in charge of things. You get this. Do you want more of this? You shouldn't. You shouldn't want more.
Link in the bio.
Please don't. Don't do it. Oh God. All right. What else is happening? Economic downturns, bathwater, Andrew Luck, and my will to live disappearing. We seem to have covered all the important things there. What else is really happening? Wasn't there a show this past weekend? Like people were going to their trying to hype up, like either like Chantilly or one of those.
Probably. I don't know.
Okay, so like once again, there's like 5 major shows to pay attention to, and then everything else.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's decent shows every weekend. It's just like impossible to hit it all. God, even talk about it all.
If you want to have a social life, that is, or like, you know, want to have a good relationship with like women or your parents or your friends.
I just don't know how you can. I just don't understand how people go to shows every weekend. Like I go to one for 3 days and I'm exhausted for like a week.
Yeah, so what I usually do is obviously like for Dallas, I fly out Wednesday, I leave Saturday, and then I use Sunday to usually like chill or hang out with my wife or like maybe process the cards. But sometimes I don't even bother processing the new inventory until like Monday or Tuesday. I like to have a couple days in between because like you gotta reset a little bit. I could drive myself into the ground and do more. And sometimes I do based on how much stuff I actually come home with. But usually it's like 50 to 100 cards, if even. And it's going to take a couple hours of work, even with Speedy, to get done. Like, because you still have to price stuff. You still have to list it. Maybe you want to put it on Discord and eBay and Instagram stories and whatever else. And like, then eBay as well. And it's a process. And, you know, it's important to do. But you also need to not burn yourself out because even next month is Dallas and Zion show, both in Texas. And then those are my major shows until the 4th of July.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how Zion's show does. I don't have like expectations. I'm not going, but I'm just interested to see like, you know, how a new startup show can go now. Because I feel like most of the shows now have been running for X amount of months or years.
So the one getting traction right now is the Miami one.
Yep, and I will be going to that.
That I want to hear your feedback on that. What I reasonably expect, I'm not going. I was supposed to go to a wedding. I'm not going to the wedding. To go to a card show instead of a wedding means I really am going to go to hell. And that's also in between Dallas and Zion show. So I don't want to go anyway.
You don't want a nice weekend vacation in Miami?
I don't want to go sit in a convention hall in Miami.
I think I'm going to stay Sunday and like chill.
You should. I mean, are you going to drive that or can you?
Yeah.
How far is the drive for you?
So I'm going to drive to Orlando where my parents live for one day, which is like 4 hours, and then drive from Orlando to Miami, which is like another 3.5 the next day.
Okay, so it's like it's a reasonable drive for you. That's not like the worst.
No, I mean if I flew from here, you know, I don't even know if they have a direct flight, but it'd probably be like an hour flight, maybe 45-minute flight.
Yeah. Okay, that's like New York to Boston, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. I reasonably expect that show to be fine. It's a 2-day show. It's 300 tables. Nothing about that's bad by any stretch. But I think because it's Miami, it'll have like the Miami flair, which is a good thing. I think it's important to have other shows. I would look into it for the future. I don't think we'd have any FOMO about it because I wasn't planning on traveling that weekend anyway. But I'm excited to see how it does. I think we'd have new shows that need to be supported. I think there's a lot of interest in that. You have a major location in Miami that was in conversations to have a show, an after show perhaps that just didn't materialize. Obviously, they kind of got picked back up because I think this is the first time it's running since COVID, 2021 maybe, like
something like that. Yeah,
this was
I've never been to it before, so I don't know.
Yeah, this is a show that I believe was revitalized. Whether they bought the naming rights or the person just said we want to do our own show again or whatever else, like brought it back. I'm excited for it. I'm happy for it. You know, I want more shows. I'm not sitting here saying negative things about it because I want to be cool. I'm just saying that it's a 2-day show in Miami. If you're going to go down there, you're probably not really focused on the sports cards. You're probably going down there for everything else Miami has to offer, which is great. I'm excited for those who go. Zion show is interesting. Memorial Day weekend is a tough sell. I'm not really thrilled about that, but I'm off work. My wife's coming with me. That'll be fun. Galveston's an interesting area. It's a beach town, so that'll be cool to see. It's on the Gulf of America, so that's important. Obviously, I don't have expectations, not because I think it's gonna be good or bad, but because I don't know yet, and I want to get Zion on the podcast before that show happens. Maybe even twice. I don't know. I should probably text him. I am sponsoring the show with Speedy.
Biased.
I think I'm being very impartial right now. Like, I am excited to see what happens. It is a tough sell with the dates, but I think he is really grinded, #grinder, perhaps, into a good position with that show where I think he's going to get a lot of attraction, especially locally, with dealers also flying in.
Dave, you just hit a hashtag grinder.
I know. I'm fully over the spectrum in multiple ways this week. This is what happens, dude, when I come on this podcast here. I talk about stupid shit, which is basically no difference between any of these podcast episodes.
Yeah, I'm excited to get back to a show. I wish I could go to the May Dallas, but I'm busy that weekend.
What about July 4th? You have anything else exciting to do?
I am going. Would like to go to that one. I'm planning on going to that one.
Oh, actually,
I'm gonna be in Mexico a week and a half before that for a week, so I might be a little burned out, but I would like to still go.
You should go. I mean, 4th of July weekend's a brutal weekend.
Like, I don't do anything on 4th of July. Like, I watch fireworks, but who cares?
Yeah, but do you really want to sit in a convention hall with a bunch of fat dudes looking at pictures of men?
I mean, not ideally, no, but like if I'm already just gonna like go out for an hour and watch fireworks, like I don't really care.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna bring Casey to that one too.
What day is the 4th of July?
Do you know? I'll tell you. Let me look at my phone. I'll tell you right now.
It feels like a Saturday.
So the 4th of July this year is a Friday.
Oh, that's not. That kind of
no,
actually.
It's not the best. I'm off work Thursday, Friday. That's my job right now.
How do you get off Thursday?
Because no one's going to be working Thursday.
Oh.
In general.
I guess it doesn't matter. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not gonna.
If I'm still at my job come 4th of July, I fucked up. That's just what it comes down to. So what I'm going to do probably is take Wednesday off work, fly out with Casey on that Tuesday night to Dallas, stay there for an extra day or
Casey's
two.
doing 2 shows.
Well, I mean, like 4th of July weekend, she's off. Then Memorial Day, she's off work because she's a teacher. Then 4th of July, like, she's gonna sit at home by herself.
Substitute teacher?
No, she's a full-time teacher.
No, for 2 days though, because she'll be gone.
Oh no, they're off for 2 days for Memorial Day.
4th of July though.
We don't have school 4th of July, dude.
What about the day before?
There's no schools in New Jersey end of like.
Oh, I'm stupid. Wait,
are you okay?
I'm losing it. Yeah, I'm losing it.
I was like, is that a Florida thing?
No, yeah, that's not. We don't have school in July.
I was gonna say,
as far as we had school in July.
Your kids would be burning up, and I'm not gonna finish my joke.
I'm losing my mind, dude. These cards are just so exciting.
The cards
are overwhelmed.
The cards are to die for.
Oh, Dave.
What?
Dave.
What? Oh shit! Hey, there you go. Oh, I got it too. Nice.
We've won.
We did it. We won.
Hope I didn't just dox myself. I don't think I did.
That's sick. So, Nick got it too. New England Pieces. That's so funny. So what we're referencing is, oh shit. It's gonna ship to my apartment. Fuck! Not my house.
You put the wrong address.
I didn't update my address on Top's website. It's going to my apartment.
Are you able to like get it?
I'm going to reach out.
If it got sent there, could you pick it up or no?
I would have to just figure that out. I'm gonna email them right now. Fuck.
I don't know. I'm probably just gonna. Well, we haven't even said what they are, but they're VeeFriends Topps Chrome boxes.
1 second, I have to send this email. You talk about it or share your screen.
I don't really know a lot. I just know they're gonna resell for more than they costed. And yeah, I mean, I don't really want to open mine. I will probably resell them. But it's interesting. I think before they've never had like a Topps Chrome. I'm not an expert on VeeFriends. I really could care less. But our buddy Adam Rips works there, so that's cool. And shout out him for rigging the entries so all of us could win. As I think all of us did win.
So I won, you won.
Not literally,
Lane
sorry.
won.
Just have to put that out there.
Lane, Nick, you and I, that's 4. Or no one signed up for this.
Well, you know what's funny is I was looking at Gary Vee's Twitter earlier. He said way more demand than they expected, and there'll be less winners than he thought, so he is sorry. So either we are all really lucky or he was just lying.
That's so funny.
He said, full disclosure, Tops is blown away by demand. The amount of winners will be lower than I hoped.
I mean, I guess that's good.
Let's see what they're going for. VeeFriends.
You already think they're on eBay?
100%.
Confirmation. Sell.
I'm about to throw mine on eBay. There's Sapphire? Where did that come from?
Are we just dumb?
No, these aren't Sapphire, but there are Sapphire boxes. They are like $215.
Already? Wow.
I mean, that's what they're listed for.
The art of the deal, baby.
One sold for $200 today.
Wow.
Yeah. $200. Double up.
I thought I set my house as my address, but I guess not.
I should have signed up like a million times. Well, Dave's boxes are going to get sent to some kid in Korea.
They're going to be sent 5 minutes from here to an empty apartment. And I'll be like, hey.
Sorry, I didn't mean to dox you, Dave. Everyone knows you live in Korea now.
Yes. How did you know? Damn it. All right.
But yeah, I don't know. Are you going to rip yours or are you going to sell them?
Why the fuck would I rip it?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, man. I pulled a 101 Gary Vee.
You'd be surprised, dude. Some of those cards, like from the original ones, sell for a shit ton.
I'm going to just keep the boxes sealed. It's only $100 each. I don't give a shit.
I'm selling them.
I'm going to sell them eventually.
I'm selling them.
Fine.
To you. for double retail.
The art of the deal. All right.
And you can open them for free.
Why would I open them?
Because you would sell your two and then be able to open mine.
I hate you.
Think about it.
I thought about it. This is the worst business deal ever. Thank you guys for watching and listening. Next week, I rob my old house for VeeFriends cards. Thank you guys and peace.